to get that controlled passing game going on early, to space here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they
run loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the middle. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Keeps it moving.
A big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Puts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdown and trying to move the chains here on 4th. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Quarterback may change this route. looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Samuel. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Everett. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To throw, it's Everett. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touch! They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible CC.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cowboys need to pick it up on fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to take off inside the 35. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of exiting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking. He stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And some room to work. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Breaks away on the left. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Works the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And he strides his way into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to... yards on the play. The Cowboys are in their the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sends him back in motion. Oh, a double pass. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Dingle. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Everett. Makes the grab. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
To the air, it's Everett. Going over the top. Caught at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I love that play call on fourth down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go three different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right decision on that play to keep this drive alive. Great job.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Massey. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Everett. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 9 on the play.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Got to find a completion on this one. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week to week.